This is Carlo Cardilli, Chief Operating Officer of Alpharank. Today, we will show you automated customer journey mapping for banks. What is customer journey mapping? It's tracking the customer journey from the first click or search all the way through their website to the Find Account Opening button, into account opening, are there broken links, do they get to open that account quickly and easily, and into the core, the system of record, was the account funded, and beyond. It's a near universal problem in banking today. The customer journey crosses systems that were not designed to talk to each other and don't talk to each other today. As a result, marketers cannot map that journey from interested to account opened and funded. And executives need this information to make confident decisions with their systems going forward. Why is this important? If your great marketing collides with a poor new customer journey and badly configured account opening, you will experience sky-high abandonment rates and struggle to grow the bank through digital. Customer journey maps will help you increase conversion, discover the product messaging that works, and up your level of customer engagement. Alpharank is a specific solution designed for banks and their privacy and regulatory requirements. A bank can deploy it in an afternoon. Within 30 days, you will have an x-ray of your new customer journey and have found the top 3 sticking points in that journey. Banks get few opportunities a year to change the customer journey, so you need the data to make those changes count. We often find that there has been some critical mistake in that setup, which leads to abnormal abandonment. Now, this is what it looks like for a bank that has been using Alpharank for a few months. First of all, let's look at the rapid implementation of Alpharank through the Alpharank Pixel, which has been explicitly designed to handle cross-site tracking and single-page dynamically reloading external account opening solutions. So, as a user, you log into the Alpharank platform. Here's the specific pixel for your financial institution. You simply tap on the pixel and it's copy-pasted into your clipboard. Then all you have to do is paste the pixel into the head tag of the pages that you want to track on your public-facing website. And that is it for the bank implementation. We then work with your external account opening provider, whether it's MeridianLink, Avoca, Grow, Bottleline, FIS, to have that pixel placed into your account opening, or alternatively, if you're running your own proprietary account opening, we work with your internal team to get that done. And that is it for implementation. Then, as a financial institution, you can turn on the tracking of your organic traffic. If you have a Facebook account and an Instagram account they use for ads, simply put their IDs there. If you have a Google Ads account, which you most certainly do, you put your Google Ads ID there. We do 2-factor authentication with Google. You will get an auth code through Google that you have to place in here to complete the linking of your account. Once that is done, if you're running any paid ads on Facebook and Google, these will be brought in programmatically into the platform. So here's an example. And then as a bank, you opt in into deciding which one of these ads you want Alpharank to track in the platform so that we have the permission to do so on your behalf. Once the setup has been complete, the platform automatically gathers micro events through the customer journey on both the bank website and the external account opening provider. These automated events are gathered automatically into a funnel and are classified by the type of product which the prospect opens up. So you'll see in this dashboard, after 30 days, we've collected data on all the products that have been opened, everything from a super traditional checking account through to savings account, money market accounts, and various types of CDs. And we also collect the funding amount of these accounts. Very important, especially if you're relying on the CDs and their high initial funding level as a main part of the funding strategy for the bank. Within these accounts, we have also mapped their source. So you'll see in this example, very typical of a bank, that the majority of new accounts are coming from organic traffic. Not surprising. This is the traffic that you're essentially are developing your brand for and your traditional marketing. These are your most motivated buyers. These are folks who typed in the name of the bank into their browser or found the bank perhaps through an organic search, putting that name into Google. So you'll see that the conversion rate is highest for organic traffic. Again, also typical of the experience. However, within this bank journey, we see that 99.6% of the new visitors in this period, 19,188 new visitors, of which the almost entire majority of those did not convert, and that is because of sticking points in the account journey. We can drill into it through the activity tab. We can see exactly what's going on in our organic traffic funnel. So we'll see that of the traffic that is organic, direct traffic, so these are people who found the website on their own, essentially. That generated 65 new accounts, very, very high abandonment rate. And in particular, our panel here will show you the top 3 sources of abandonment. So top source of abandonment, the homepage. 12,000 plus users hit the homepage. 9,000 never made it past the homepage. So something to look at in there. But most interesting, we have a interest rate page right there, page number 2. 1,175 users gave up on the page with the interest rates. So that tells us that there's something not compelling either about how the page is laid out or the actual product value proposition around the interest rates that the bank offers. And we can also click all, and we will see all the sources of abandonment within that category of traffic. Most importantly, we can start looking at what's going on inside of account opening. We see that we had good, healthy traffic into the top of the funnel. But one of the biggest sticking points was the fact that there's some criteria that are required up front to be able to open an account for this bank. So over half the users lose interest right there at the criteria step. Again, we see another sticking point is the product selection. Product selection for this particular bank is confusing. People have come to account opening after looking at a product page on the bank site. They've already selected the product they want. This bank is asking them to pick that product all over again, and that causes a large amount of abandonment. And lastly, the other big disconnect is at the personal information step. Lots of questions, very invasive, and again, large source of abandonment. So that's how the Alpharank platform works. It drills down into the funnel. It shows exactly what's going on at every step of the funnel. And then once you've optimized the funnel for your organic traffic, also pulls in all the UTM codes you might have be running on your website. It then allows you to look at your paid traffic and figure out within paid traffic what works and what doesn't work. So for example, we look at Google. Google has been responsible for driving one account for this bank, but you'll see there's a huge variation in the ads that works and the ads that don't work. So free checking, that ad has worked. It actually generated one account out of 19 users landed, a very relatively high completion rate, low abandon rate. The other ads instead all have abandon rates of 100%. So if I was the marketer at this bank, I'd say I want to do more of these free checking ads, and I want to cut off all these other ads because these other ads are not working for me and they're not driving the results that I would want for the bank. So to wrap it up, in summary, Alpharank automated customer journey mapping identifies the sticking points in your customer journey. It allows you to optimize organic traffic, shown here, before you spend any more in paid media so that when you spend on paid media, you can get the most out of your marketing expenditure. To help you find out these things that you don't know, we offer this diagnostics pixel at the incredible price of $900 a month with a 1-year contract.